to be working on upper body strength as well as incorporating some upper body flexibility between and kind of fusing those movements, those flexibility movements with our strength movements today. It's only a 30-minute workout. We may even get done a little earlier. My goal is to get 20 repetitions of every strength exercise, and we will only do it one time. So as far as equipment, I would recommend potentially a mat or a carpeted surface where you can go on your hands and knees or comfortably find a plank position. And I would highly recommend having either a chair or a couch or a countertop. As far as the height goes, something you could potentially do some tricep dips on or some elevated push-ups on, because we are doing upper body work today. I also recommend grabbing either a couple of soup cans or a couple of water bottles that are filled the same, or hand weights if you have them. I'm using 8-pound hand weights today. You could use 7, you could use 5, you could use 10. Again, we're doing 20 reps of everything, and if you haven't been doing any exercise, or it's been a while since you've been picking up some weights, I would recommend starting low, and then you can always do this workout again later, or in the future, or you can repeat the workout. If 30 minutes is not long enough for you today, you can repeat the exercises we do. And what I love about this workout is it's designed so that you're increasing the blood flow, getting the muscles moving and going in the upper body, and then incorporating that flexibility training with that strength will help release tension, which can really build up in the upper body, especially in the neck and the shoulders. So we want to incorporate strength training because it's important for our upper body to be strong, but we don't want to create and emphasize that tension. So hoping that we get that experience out of class today, that you're not building tension, that you're feeling released, relaxed, and strong after this workout. And let's have some fun and move today. So as you guys are entering class, make sure you find your setup, make sure you find whatever weights you're going to use today. If you absolutely do not use weights or have any weights, or again, any canned food items or water bottles, then feel free to just use your arms. So we'll be doing bicep curls, tricep extensions, all that fun stuff. So if you decide to not use weights, you'll still get some good movement in the upper body, which is the goal. So we will start and begin class in about 2 minutes. Get yourself settled. I'm going to check our live stream, and then I'm also going to reiterate what the plan is for today. So I'll reintroduce the plan in a moment. Let's see who's here. 7-pound weights, Julie. I was hoping you'd show up today. Jennifer's here. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Buzz. Thanks for showing up, guys. Good morning. All right. Again, as you guys make your way in, thank you for being here. I have to say how much I appreciate it. It's hard enough being technically alone in a room teaching a class, but I cannot tell you how nice it is to know that there are in fact people watching right now. So there's something special about that in a live fitness experience versus a recorded fitness experience. Because in a recorded experience, really no one is watching until later on once you edit it and format and render and post the video. So I am excited to have you guys here today. I'll get some music going and start our warm-up in just a moment. It's about that time. So again, welcome everyone. This is upper body strength and mobility. So we'll be focusing on the upper body today. The workout is only 30 minutes long. We'll be doing approximately 20 repetitions of every exercise. And I am going to go nice and slow and controlled on those exercises. So the goal will be to really feel the movement, the strength, the intensity of the exercise, but I have planned out the workout so that we aren't doing similar muscle groups over and over again right next to each other, if all goes well. And the incorporation of those flexibility movements for the upper body will really help you feel not only stronger, but feel like you're releasing tension, you're feeling warm, you're feeling mobile as you're building your strength in your upper body as well. As far as equipment today, you'll notice I'm not wearing any shoes. We're not jumping today. We're not doing any real lower body movement, so you are welcome to not wear shoes today. I would say that sometimes when I'm working out and I feel like my feet are more grounded into the floor, if I'm only doing upper body, sometimes it can be kind of nice to take those shoes off. So feel free to wear shoes or not wear shoes, and you just need a comfortable surface to be on the floor for potentially some planks, maybe on your knees, and then you'll need a couch or a table or a coffee table or a countertop to do some tricep dips and potentially some elevated push-ups. And then of course our hand weights. So if you do have hand weights, great. 5 pounds, 7 pounds in Julie's case, 8 pounds is what I have today. Finding that medium to lighter resistance for those higher repetitions in the upper body strength training. And if you don't have hand weights, grab some water bottles that are the same weight, grab some canned food items, grab whatever you feel is going to help you increase that resistance. So I will say our arms are long levers, and if you just reach your arms and you provide the resistance in your mind, then you can get multiple muscle fibers firing to really feel that intensity of the upper body strength training. So again, welcome. This is upper body strength training and mobility, and we will go ahead and get started, get warmed up today. My name is Staci. All right, there is our music. Let's go ahead and just start with reaching across the body. Reach across the body and then pull back. Let's start with that left arm. Reach and pull. Reach and pull. You can bend that opposite knee just to give yourself a little bit of release. Other side. Reach across, pull open. No weights just yet. We got to warm up those shoulders first. 4 more here. Reaching across. 3. Last 2. Let's squat, reach up toward the ceiling. So squat down slow, reach up to the ceiling. Maybe you pull the elbows back and down as you come down. Down slow, squeeze, reach up, stand up tall. Last time slow. Let's pick up the pace, down and up, squat and reach. So we're incorporating the lower body a little bit because it doesn't hurt to get those bigger muscles in the lower body moving so we can warm up faster. Last 2. Now side reach overhead. Reach, pull. Let's start with that right arm. Reach, pull. Just let the legs move with your body. 4 more. 3 more. Last 2. Other side. Reach and pull. Reach and pull. We won't move to the music the whole class, but feels good to do that so far right now. 3 more. Last 2. Last 1. Let's turn toward that right side. Lift the back heel of that left leg. Eyes up, chest up. Lunge. Twist over that front leg. So we lunge, twist. Lunge, twist. Up, twist. 4 more. 3 more. 2 and 1. Take it to the other side. Lunge and twist. A little faster. Lunge, twist. Find that balance. Look at something that's not moving. Last 2. Last 1. And stand up tall. Let's go ahead and reach our shoulders up. Side bend 1 more time. Reach up again. Side bend the other way. Make your way over to the back of your mat. Make sure you have enough room to walk out into a plank. Bend the knees. Walk the hands out to that plank, warming up the shoulders. Drop the hips. Find your full plank. Pike the hips up. Bend the knees. Walk it back. Stand it up. 4 more of those. Warming up the shoulders. Plank. Hold here for a second. Bend the knees. Walk it back. After these last 3 walkouts, we will grab onto those weights and start our first exercise. 30 minutes of upper body strength and flexibility. Bend the knees, walk it out. Plank, walk it back. Reach up. Last time, guys, bend the knees. Walk it out. Hold for a quick breath. We're getting about 20 repetitions of each exercise today. Stand it up. Let's grab those weights. We are starting with a shoulder raise. Slight bend in those knees. Maybe find a wide stance with those feet. Palms toward each other. Slight bend in the elbows. 20 shoulder raises. So we'll pause at the top, lower down. You can go at my pace or go faster or slower. Looking for 20. Adding that pause and that descend is going to help increase those muscle fibers, working a little bit harder, remove momentum, which can be hard on the joints. So a slower pace is going to be a little bit better. Reach and lower. This is 10. If I'm counting correctly, I'm trying to do count and talk at the same time. Woo, multitasking. 12 right here. Lower down. 13. Slight bend in those elbows. Try to release the shoulders down away from the ears. 5 more here. No momentum. Muscle over momentum. 3 more. Last 2. Last one. Mobility exercise coming up next. So keep those legs wide. Gently set those dumbbells down. Our mobility exercise for the first time is going to be to take that left arm, bring it to the across to the right leg, open up the chest, get some rotation. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Open out to the side, bend that left knee, take that right arm across, open up the chest, hold here. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's get a few shoulder rolls. Roll them forward. Get ready to pick up those weights again. Elevated bicep curls. What does that mean? That means our shoulders or our elbows are going to be lifted as we bicep curl. If that's too much with your weights, then keep your elbows down, but try to keep them away from your sides. Here we are. 20 reps. Slow and controlled. Slight bend in your knees. Elbows can be out to the side, or if you want to change it up, you can bring the elbows forward. It's going to change the work that's happening on the deltoids. You have 9 more. Keep it going. Take your time. Try not to hyperextend those elbows, so keep a slight bend in the elbows even though you reach those arms out. 4 more, if you're following me. Really conscious on your movement. Last 2. Last 1. Bend those knees, gently set them down on the floor. The weight's on the floor. Hands go on the waist. Open up the chest or the back of the hips. Open up the chest. Chest opener and bicep opener. If this is not enough, if you're looking for more flexibility in those shoulders and those biceps, then interlace the hands if you can. Open up the chest and potentially even extend your arms. Holding here. For 5, maybe even arch the back just a little bit, but keep that core engaged. You have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Grab those weights again. Going into, actually no weights. Tricep press on the chair or the couch. So we're letting those weights hang out on the ground. Hands go on your chair or your couch or your countertop or coffee table. Bring your hips off and stay here in this reverse plank position. Keep your hips lifted, and all you're going to do is bend your elbows. So really quick before we start our reps, it's not a movement of the hips, it's a movement of the elbow, from the elbow. Keep the chest open, that'll protect the shoulders. There's 2, slow and controlled. Try to go down slow and up quick. That's 5, You have 10 more. How much more can you recruit those triceps by extending your arms all the way to the top? 8 more, and you slow down that descent. Feel free to have a seat, take a break if you need to. Taking our time. This is all about strength training today on the upper body. You have 4 more. Last 2. Last one. Have a seat on your couch or tabletop, or you can stand up. Take one arm across, quick tricep stretch / upper back stretch. And let's come to standing. Let's do a little rotation on that side. So we just rotate toward that side that we're stretching that arm. You have 4 more. Might as well get the spine involved too, right? Last 2, keep breathing. Take some deep breaths here on your recovery. Switch sides, take it across. Rotate. Turn the chest. Last one. All right, bend those knees. Now we grab those weights for a shoulder press. Slight bend in your knees and try to keep your shoulders over your hips. We're avoiding that back extension here. So shoulders over the hips. Core is on. Weights in a neutral press position. We press the weight overhead, bring it down, alternating. So that was 1. This is 2. We're alternating because the core has to work a little harder when you do one side at a time. If this is too easy, you can open up the elbows. That's going to make it a little more challenging. I have 10 more. Maybe you're in that neutral grip. Maybe you have those arms wide. Find what you want to do for those last 10 reps. 4 more. Take your time. Last one for me. Whew. Getting sweaty. And relax. Set those weights down gently using your legs, not your back. Quick neck stretch. So what that can do, this movement can do, is create some tension in the upper traps and the neck. So we're going to reach the arms down by our sides. Just start there for this next mobility exercise. Take the left arm across to that right temple and just gently give yourself some length. So it's not you're bending your head to the side, you're encouraging length at the diagonal. And the opposite arm is reaching. Now stay here in this position, but turn your head down to the floor a little bit. And this is a gentle, gentle pull on the neck. Wiggle those fingers. Shouldn't feel any tingling or anything. Should just feel like a nice, comfortable stretch. And then release the head up and switch sides. Reach that left arm down, lengthen and extend from the jaw to the shoulder, out through the fingers, hips. Looking down at the ground, keep reaching. Eyes go back to the front and stack the spine on top of itself again. Shake it out. We're grabbing those weights once again, this time for a fly or a row. So grab onto your weights, slight bend in those knees. Elbows go wide for a wide row or a fly. But you should be able to pause on that fly because they're slow and controlled. Here's 2. Spine is long, using gravity as extra resistance to target the mid-back. Ten more right here, 10 more. Try to go slower than me. Four more for me. Take your time. Pull the belly in toward the spine. Protect that core. Protect that back. Last two for me. Last one. And relax. Bend those knees. Set the weights down. We're going to do a quick roll down. So it involves the shoulders and the spine. Eyes up, chest up. Nod the chin. Roll down until you reach your arms toward the floor. Bend the knees slightly and just stay here for a second. Let those arms hang out of their sockets. Draw some circles toward the floor to release the shoulders. Change direction. Round through the spine. Exhale, roll up. Head comes up last. Couple shoulder rolls back. Let's do that one more time, just the roll down. We'll ditch the circles. Nod the chin, core is on. Roll down. And roll all the way back up. Belly pulls in so that spine is supported. We're grabbing those weights again for triceps. This time we're either extending the weights behind us or out to the side. So elbows go behind you. Hold them up. Try not to let the hips go past, the weights go past the hips. Extend and bend. So you're either here, or we can look like we're doing windshield wipers. Here, whatever feels better for the shoulders. So maybe they're at an angle behind you. Extend and hold. Ten more, 10 more. Four more. It's really easy to speed up when you get tired. That's a sign that slowing it down is going to be the increase of that challenge. Last two. Shoulders away from those ears. Good work, guys. Set those weights down. Again, a quick tricep stretch. So widen out those legs. Take that left arm up and over. Bend the elbow. And it's okay if you extend through the spine and get a quick side bend. Let's stand up tall. Reach both arms to the ceiling. Grab onto that right side. Take it to that side stretch. Back up. Reach. Left arm. Side bend, reach up, one more time, back to the center. All right, we have shoulder circles next. So I would recommend not doing this with the weights because we're going to add a pull back and it may become more of a shoulder joint work, which we don't want. We want the muscles to be working. Slight bend in the knees. You can keep that wide stance. Reach the arms out to the side. So our circle will look like this. Circle forward, push back, rotate the palms, 2, push back. So here's what it looks like from the side. Circle, push back, 3. Reach through those fingertips. Make those muscles work. The first few feel easy, and then it starts to get more challenging. Here's 10, we got 10 more. It's amazing how no weights can really still make those muscles tired. Four more for me. Take your time. Last one. And relax. Woo! Let those shoulders hang out. Set your weights off to the side. We'll use them in a little bit. Our next movement is actually going to be on the ground. So you're going to come down to your mat. Come down to your mat. We're going to find a child's pose for our shoulder stretch from those shoulder circles. So widen out the knees, toes come to touch, and you can either reach the arms out for a quick stretch or bend the elbows to feel the lats and the shoulders get a nice big stretch. Roll and relax your hand, or your head on the ground. And breathe here for a second. Just take a moment of meditation, a moment of calmness. Fill your lungs with air. And take 2 more breaths here. We're starting to make our way into some push-ups next. Stay here, breathing. 2 more breaths. And press the hips forward. So we find our push-up position, 20 push-ups, you got it right. So maybe you start, we're really gonna take our time on this. You can, of course, do this on a lifted, elevated surface. You can go from your feet, from your knees on the floor, but the biggest thing to watch out for is that your hips push forwards. You're squeezing your glutes. Let's start. From your knees or from your toes, down and up. That was 5 for me. Let's take sets of 5. So let's take a little break. Set number 2. Whew. From the knees or from the toes, shake it out. 2 more sets of 5. In 3, 2, and 1. Find that push-up position. Maybe you started on your hands and feet, and you're going to progress to your knees now. Oh, I'm feeling these. I feel you guys. Last 5. Last 5. Deep breath. Let's level up these push-ups. Last 5. Make them strong. Make them count. Make them perfect. Last 1. Woo! Relax. Shake it out. Sometimes those wrists can start to feel those push-ups. Making our way into a child's pose again for some recovery. This time though, we're going to do a twisted child's pose. So one arm goes out in front, twist the other arm underneath. Keep it going, guys. You guys only have 2 more exercises and then we're done with this class. Last twist, other side. All right, back to the center. Let's flip over onto our bottoms. We are grabbing our weights. We're doing a weighted pullover 20 times. Option to lift the hips up off the ground. Reach the arms overhead. They can either be palms toward your legs or palms toward each other. Weights go overhead and back up. That was 1. If it's too much with the hips lifted, you can keep them down. You can glue the weights together, but more of a challenge is going to be to release the weights from each other. Same thing, slow on the way down, quicker on the way up. And more for me. Keep that chest open. Last 2. Make it count, last one. Gently set those weights off to the side. Hands go underneath your shoulders. Rotate underneath and then lift the hips up. Stay here for a moment. We're doing a nice chest opener. If you can reach your hands together, then open up the chest here and finish that bridge. Stay there. Lift the hips up. Last exercise, you guys, is a side plank. And we can use the weight with the top arm or ditch the weight. I'll show you in a second. Let's get 2 more breaths in that bridge. And then release the hips down, taking one elbow, putting it on the ground. You can also use the height of your chair or your couch here too. So that bottom knee can be down. We're going to do 20 shoulder circles with or without the weight, and then 20 on the other side, and then you guys are done with class. So let's find our weights if we want them. From the ground or from the couch, find your side plank. 10 circles one direction. Change direction for the last 10. Doesn't have to be very big. Three, 2, and 1. Lower the hips down, set the weight down, other side. 20. And then we're done. From the elbow or the hand, find that solid plank position. Roll through that circle. Feet can be stacked or one in front of the other. Working the core and the shoulders here. 10 the other way. And relax. That is it. We're going to do just a couple more stretches if you want to stick around, or you are all finished. Let's slow down or calm down that music a little bit. Find that child's pose one more time. Slow down your breathing. Press your hands or your hips towards your hands. Hands on the floor, knees underneath the hips. Round through the spine, cat-cow with that spine.